Switch up, switch up.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down. So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They give it off here to the tight end. They got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
But that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. I don't think Gurley got there. Looks like the defense held him back. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. Even though they didn't find the end zone, they have to be pretty pleased with how they moved the ball on the ground, because we know that that was one of their big goals in this game.
And that really goes through the entire offense, because when you're running the ball effectively, just about everyone's involved. It's not just the guy carrying the football. It's everyone blocking for him, both inside and on the perimeter.
Here we go.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Taylor. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up, because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here we go.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. 11. 11.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away, because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Well, this is taken at the 23. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here for the 1st and 10. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. A run with Gurley there on 1st down. Going to get about 4 yards. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over. Out, 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 out. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Now a draw play for Gurley. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
The 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field, a nickel set for 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. But he hits his tight end, Ebron. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A pickup of 27. And they pick up the 1st down in the process.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, top dog, top dog.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Kill, 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 kill. Neutral, focus. Shit. Check 24. Check 24. Go.
Here's 2nd and 8. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. DeForest Buckner with a sack, the former number 7 overall pick.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll set up a throw. And the pressure gets to him again. DeForest Buckner in there for the sack on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. And this one is right down Broadway. And they're able to double their lead in this 1st half. It's 6-0. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goals probably not what they were hoping for.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now and get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A run there on 1st down gets 3 up to the 28. On the stop was Aaron Donald.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. He'll have a 1st down past the 40 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
13.
On 1st down, Taylor. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Here we go.
The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
1, Omaha. 61, matchbox.
Now they hand off to Coleman. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, it looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
Here we go.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. On 3rd down. It's Taylor. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Here we go,
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
80 weapons.
Here's Taylor. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide, and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
Garoppolo gives to Breida. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. He stayed afloat for a second there after the first wave of contact, but that was going nowhere.
Yeah, what did he tell us in pregame? I just don't want to get my feet stopped initially when I'm trying to make a run. That's exactly what happened there. Unfortunately, as you noted, got away a little bit from the first one, but the wave swerved him under.
Breida, he'll try the right side. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. Give him 8, maybe 9, but they're still left with a 3rd and long upcoming. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
I got you. 11. 152. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off inside the 5.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And their 2 drives thus far both led to points, albeit both field goals. And he can't get away. Gurley couldn't escape it. And that's going to be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
That's a lot of points.
Here we go. 120.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Here we go.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Hey, alert.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald with a sack.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. On 2nd down now. It's Coleman, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he will score. Touchdown, LA.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
Some free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Hey, foxtrot.
There's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Completes it to Coleman. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. This is Coleman with a grab. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down. A nice, safe throw and a good one.
And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Here we go. 21. Hey, keep stick.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go. 180. Hey, gun. 2. Let's go, defense.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. So they decline the penalty. Yeah, that seems a little odd.
I'm trying to work through it and work with them to figure out why.
Well, someone's got to be confused.
That's what I think. I'm pretty sure that the bench is saying take the penalty, and somehow in the heat of the moment, they thought they were saying decline the penalty, and that's going to work against them. They should have taken it.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
Check.
He'll look to throw. To the right side to Eric Ebron. The catch and run there, good for 16 in the first.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Come on, QB, come on. Go. 57's Mike. Mike 57. Hey.
They'll set up to throw. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
All day, just like that. Just like that.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. They'll run it. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. And he quickly clocks it, and they're going to have a good shot at getting 3 here before the break. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and that will extend their lead even further. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
We play to win. Let's go. Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Here we go. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll run it with Coleman. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. Oh, on the defensive side, that is so deflating.
Not only is it deflating, they've got to look in each other's eyes on that side of the ball and take each other's measure. You've got them backed up, perfect situation, and what they said to you on the other side is, we don't think you can stop us. Went ahead and got it in that position. That should never happen.
I got this.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And an alley to run. 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. And he's going to get this one all the way down to the Rams' 14-yard line.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
This is Breida. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, it looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Kill. 65.
This is Coleman, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Now Garoppolo on the screen. This is Coleman. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Tevin Coleman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point safely through, and that will shave one more off this lead. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Time to establish the run game here. Gurley. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. 2nd and 14. Ebron caught left side. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 11.
3rd and 11. And some extra depth in the secondary here. They're in the dime. He'll look to throw. Short little throw to Ebron. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Johnny Hacker now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. To return is Taylor. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up.
We got 4. We got 4. Switch it. 11. Check pilot. 64. Weak.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
It was a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Taylor. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. A big play there for the Niners. 46 yards on the ground. Trailing here in the 3rd, and that run might just be the spark that this offense needs.
And don't you just get the sense that he's going around, not just in the huddle, but looking over at the bench and saying, ball, give me the ball. Let me carry this thing home.
Here's Coleman. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up. Back now in Los Angeles. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter.
Here we go.
2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in, and he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year, as they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. A very important extra point there, up and good, and an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
I'm scared.
2nd and 4. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. DeForest Buckner able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. The Rams on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. They'll look to throw. This is caught. It's Cooks. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 29-yard line. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
They'll try a handoff right with Gurley. DJ Reed, who played in college at Kansas State, made the tackle.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Tight right. Zoom. We got 3, fellas. We got 3. I got 87.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 21. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play of this football game. Here's Gurley now out of the gun. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Now back to throw. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. He will push his way down to about the 14. He'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on third down.
Brings up 3rd and 12.
Squeeze, double.
He'll drop to throw. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Eric Ebron, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Rams have taken the lead. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And they will take a 7-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. People would kiss it on the ground.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down.
Let's go.
Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
52 the light. Watch the screen.
Now Garoppolo completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 46-yard line.
21.
He'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the second quarter, he may very well run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
I got this. Me and you all day. I'm coming after you. 5-2's the mic. Mike 5-2. Check. Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52. 6-man.
Garoppolo to throw for it on 4. Open man is heard. It's complete. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
Well, how about keeping your head about you in this situation? No more timeouts. Finds a way to get out of bounds. Now they can breathe a little bit as they contemplate what to do on the next down.
65, 65. 52. Let's go.
Back to throw. Garoppolo. Past the 20. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. A good pickup there, 26 yards. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
21, 21. 52 right here. 52. Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52. Coming to you. Coming to you.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. Over the middle of Kittle, complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
11.
To throw is Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
17 short. Watch 17. Get that quarterback, D-Line. Hey, gun. D-Line, get that quarterback. Black. Smooth.
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. And that'll set them back 5. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
I got you. Hey, echo.
Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Well, Charles, exciting to the very end. That's what we just saw in this game. Final play there, had it in the red zone, but anytime you're outside of the 10, that's tough trying to drop a final play to get in, and they couldn't do it.
It certainly is. So what they were looking for was, extra time. Too bad it's not FIFA soccer, right, where you get a little bit of extra and you get a chance to run a couple more plays and maybe get closer and take that last shot into the end zone.
So for L.A., their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Niners, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against San Francisco. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much